Hello, EDE 4220. For this project, I chose two activities. One is called Smokers Aerobics, and I know that sounds kind of weird. And I chose Researching Substance Abuse. So let's go ahead and talk about smoking aerobics. So with smoking aerobics, it's meant for grades 4 and 5, and it's a supplement to physical education. It may be used in DARE programs as well, but it's mainly used for physical education. So what this activity involves is the students are going to explore the effects of smoking on their ability to perform physical activities. For about 10 minutes, what they're going to do is perform an aerobic exercise. After that 10 minutes, you're going to have them cool down and record their heart rate at the moment that they stopped. When they've stopped, they're going to reflect on that, and they're going to answer questions along the lines of their thoughts and facts on smoking, and then their favorite activities like they love to do outside. Something it's got to be. You probably want to set a constraint around it being physical, not just like tanning or laying out in the sun or driving a four-wheeler. So after that initial 10 minutes and they're done reflecting, you'll have them do this again, but the smoking part of it comes in where they're going to explore what it's like to have a smoker's lungs. You're going to give them a straw, and they have to perform that same activity for the same 10 minutes trying to breathe through a straw. They're probably going to get tired because I know we did. This is what it looks like here, and I'll leave that up there for a second. And once they complete it and outright give up because it might be a little taxing on their lungs, you'll have them reflect again and answer and observe what they felt during that. So some of the things we felt there, I know it's kind of hard to read here, but let's get another picture. They will probably note something like, it was hard to breathe through the straw, spit kept coming through the straw, it hurt my lungs. I hated running before, but now I really hate running. That was one of my wife's observations, as you saw in the first pictures we did together. And that's it for that. Why I chose this project is, well, fundamentally, I want to be a PE teacher when I get my degree and my certification. So I thought this would be a fun health standard to teach alongside the kids and have them learn about smoking as well. And then again, this is the example that we created to complete this project. Normally I would type it, but it was easier to write it outside instead of taking my computer outside. There's that. Alright, so let's go on to the next one. This one is the researching substance abuse. This one's pretty straightforward in its application. It's a research project. So in this one, your students are going to be reporting on appropriate substance use and abuse, and they'll need papers and pencils, or either a curriculum, depending on where you're at. And students will then go on and research the drug and the effect it has on the body. Probably one of the stipulations you could do in here too is by, like if I was doing it in my classroom, I would more than likely give them like a site or two to go on. Like in my example here, I used a government site, and I had the link there at the bottom. With this one, it's kind of geared towards being a multi-day project, so you would kind of research it on one day. The next day could be finishing up the research and then going on to the rough draft or planning, or actually no, it would be both. So the rough draft and planning, and then the next day or the next 2 days they could finish the rough draft, correcting it, and then submitting their final project towards the end of the week or whenever you start this lesson. So at the end, what they'll do is they'll submit their paper or their writing, and then it can be presented to the classroom as an oral presentation. The reason I chose this one too is it's just an easy research project that can get the students interested in it, and it's more or less discovery learning, and they're taking notes and writing a paper. Its integration is writing. However, they kind of do a lot more of researching, but with the draft and um, the revision stage, they're doing a lot of their techniques in writing, and they get to plan it as well. And that's it. Those are my 2 projects. Hope you enjoyed. And here they are one more time. See you later.